Charles Barkley takes another shot at Miami Heat fans. Charles Barkley, the former NBA player turned television personality, isn't one to hold back his thoughts, especially when it comes to the Miami Heat. Barkley, known for his candid remarks, recently took another jab at the Heat's fanbase ahead of their playoff clash against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, before we dive into the drama, let's set the stage. The Heat, who came from behind in the play-in tournament to secure their spot in the NBA playoffs, found themselves facing the mighty Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round. This was a matchup where the Heat, as the 8th seed, had a tough hill to climb. But, as we all know, anything can happen in the postseason. Fast forward to Game 3 of the series, and Miami was already down 2-0. But the real fireworks came before the game even started. During the pregame broadcast, Barkley wasted no time in sharing his opinion on the Heat's home arena, Kaseya Center. "That's not a tough environment," Barkley said, mocking the intensity of the Miami crowd. "That's not a hostile environment. Ouch." Now, before you go thinking this is a one-off remark, think again. Barkley has a history with Heat fans. Back in 2010, when LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh formed the Big Three in Miami, Barkley didn't mince words about the Heat's fanbase. He claimed that the fans were mostly fair weather, only showing up when the team was winning. Over the years, he's also called them some of the worst fans in the NBA. Talk about a recurring theme, huh? But back to the game. Miami, despite Barkley's comments, came out flat and couldn't handle the Cavaliers' overwhelming performance. Cleveland dominated from the get-go, opening up with a 33-5 run. The Heat couldn't keep up, getting out-rebounded 46-29 and outscored 60-30 in the paint. The Cavs coach, Kenny Atkinson, praised his team's defense, noting how they focused on rebounding to take control. The final score of Game 3 was brutal for the Heat, 124-87. This wasn't just a loss, it was the worst playoff loss in the history of the franchise. With the Cavaliers now holding a commanding 3-0 lead in the series, it's hard to see Miami bouncing back from this one. It's clear that Barkley's comments, along with the Heat's struggles on the court, have added fuel to the fire. But here's the question, will the Heat prove the doubters wrong and stage a dramatic comeback, or is this series already over before it really began? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Charles Barkley isn't going to be the last person taking shots at Miami this postseason. And you can bet his comments will be a hot topic for Heat fans and basketball pundits alike.